All right, good evening. Hope you're all having a wonderful Christmas so far. I know I am, and I am looking at all of the weather that's happening right now for Christmas. It looks like the weather today was actually really good for traveling. Unfortunately, post-Christmas travel is not going to be as pleasant, and that's why I wanted to do this video. I just wanted to give a quick look at what we can expect for Friday, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the type of weather that we are expecting as well. So as of now, it seems like there is an ice storm warning in effect for southern Erie County, just south of I-90, as well as Crawford County. That's in effect until, that looks like Saturday, 1 a.m. And it's also in effect for Warren County, which is in effect until 7 a.m. on Saturday. So the National Weather Service gave some details on this ice storm warning. Expect significant icing, total ice accumulations between 1/10 and 3/10 of an inch are expected. This is for Crawford and southern Erie counties. Roads, especially bridges and overpasses, will likely become slick and hazardous. Power outages and tree damage are likely due to the ice, and travel could be nearly impossible. The hazardous conditions could impact the Friday morning and evening commutes. That's for Erie County as well as Crawford County, by the way. Let's take a look at what the case is for Warren County, if I could just find that. Okay, yep, here it is. For Warren County, again, 10 a.m. Friday to 7 a.m. Saturday. Significant icing is also expected. Look out for snow and sleet accumulations up to 1 inch, ice accumulations around 1/4 of an inch. All this put together is just going to make the roads really slick out in Warren, as well as maybe Bradford and McKean County. So it looks like traveling might be a little more slippery just to the east of Erie, as well as Meadville. Power outages and tree damage are also likely due to the ice. Hazardous conditions could impact the Friday morning and evening commute. So any post-Christmas travel during the morning and the evening, you're going to want to watch out for icy accumulations on the roads. Also keep in mind, bridges freeze faster when you're driving, of course, because, well, the warm soil is just not around the bridge. It's just going to lead to the bridge freezing up faster. So what kinds of precipitation are we expecting here? Well, with an ice storm warning, you're going to want to expect freezing rain as well as sleet. So here are my thoughts on what we can expect for Friday. So I made a little graphic here showing where all of the freezing rain and sleet could happen. Seems like we got freezing rain for Erie, stretching to Warren, a lot of sleet just east of that, maybe into State College, Scranton, and then the snow may likely happen just to the northeast of that, but that doesn't mean that there won't be snow within the sleet area. There could be some snow within like the far east part of the sleet region. As you can see right here, the purple region. Far out east could be some snow showers there. Also far out east in the freezing rain region could be some sleet as well. That could impact Warren as well as Erie. So expect more ice accumulations happening in the eastern part of this region. Not as much for Erie or Ashtabula. There might be more rain for Erie and Ashtabula compared to Warren, but that doesn't rule out any freezing rain for Erie and Ashtabula as well. So you're going to want to look out for freezing rain no matter where you are. What exactly is freezing rain? Well, it's rain that freezes on contact with the ground. Here's a look at a little explainer here. As you can see, the red represents the air temperature above freezing. So this is the temperature above 32 degrees within this red shaded area, and the blue is below 32 degrees. Once the precipitation that starts off as snow enters this red region, all the snow melts into rain, and then it turns into freezing rain as it comes into contact with the ground, because the ground is actually below freezing. And when that happens, of course, the rain is just going to freeze up on the ground, and that's just going to lead to ice, slick ice, maybe black ice on the roads. So it's not just a driving problem; it's also a walking problem. You might step out the door, and you might even notice ice on the sidewalks, or maybe out in the driveways too. So you're going to want to look out for that as well. So yeah, just be careful when you step out the door, whether it's driving or just stepping out the door in general. Also, take a look at how sleet forms. Now, this forms when there's a bit more cooler air compared to the case for freezing rain. There's a lot more cool air. It's a larger region, so That gives any of the rain that melted in this red region right here enough time to freeze into ice pellets. So sleet it's just ice pellets, but that could also lead to a lot of ice accumulations on the roads too. So just look out for freezing rain and sleet. This is all going to happen mainly in the afternoon. Let's take a look at the future cast real quickly. Let's see. All right, so this is for tonight, tomorrow morning. It's mainly the afternoon. This is the middle of the afternoon. You can see the purple shades. This represents a mix of freezing rain as well as sleet. So it seems like the late morning, afternoon commutes, maybe even the evening commutes, early evening commutes, you might expect some freezing rain or sleet. But then later in the evening, it looks like all of that is just pushed aside to the east, leaving behind mostly cloudy skies and mainly dry conditions overnight. So it seems like the best time to travel would be Friday night compared to, say, Friday morning as well as Friday afternoon. All right. Well, I'm going to end the stream right here. So hopefully you can tune in to Fox 66 at 10 p.m. When where I'll give more details about what we can expect for not just tomorrow but also this weekend as well as next week. And until then, have a Merry Christmas. So see everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.